Alright, so this is my junk double deck, and let's just get right into it. 2 junk synchron, and I like playing 2 over 3 because it's not the main focus, but it's probably like one of the better plays in the deck, and there's not too many targets for junk synchron, just like level 1, level 2 to make the librarian play, and I can get into that later. And then 2 Doppel. Doppel is really good for one, the junk synchron combo where you grab level 1 tuner and then you go junk Doppel, make librarian formula. But it's also good if you want to use it with debris, or you can even use it with like Spores effect, or even if you just monster reborn or something. So it's like an added bonus to make more plays. 2 debris. Pretty standard. There's a lot of targets in the deck, so it's really good. You can go into 6 or 7, and it's yeah, I just got back to 2, so that'll be nice. Lone Fire, Dandy, Spore, and Copy Plant. Copy Plant's probably, some of you don't know exactly what it does, and its effect is just once per turn you can select a plant and target that plant's level, and then it becomes this level. So you can use that so you can like synchro more, or you can use it and you can actually like Xyz, like if you have Dandy you can copy and make it level 3 and then like overlay for Zen Mines or something. And also it's just like another target for a Lone Fire, and it's a wind, and I'll show you later why that's important. But then also for junk synchron, because you need a level 1 tuner to get that combo off. And then I play 3 Trooper, 2 Card Trooper. It's good for milling, and then obviously it's effect to draw because you need to draw so you can set up. And then 3rd Trooper is Vortex Trooper, and this card's effect is when it's normal summon, you can shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck and then draw 2. And I don't really use it that often, but it's good if you drew like 2 Tengus, or if you drew like Dandy or Spore, which you don't want to have in your hand, you just want to search for those. And then also when it's destroyed you get a draw card, so that's really good. 2 Raikou, it's just kind of standard. I play the Delilah with it. It's just, if there's like a problem card you need to destroy, maybe monster or spell and trap Raikou, or if they just have something like Necrobally or something like that that really like hinders your plays. So, and then obviously the milling. 2 Tengus. I think it still works fine at 2. It's just a nice floater to have, and if it does get like untouched, like it's not attacked over the turn after you play it, you can make some pretty good combos with it. Singin', just standard, search out a lot of the stuff. Spirit Reaper, I like playing Spirit Reaper because it's a nice wall, and it's a target for debris, and if you like bring out big monsters and then you have this out last, you can just like start poking and bring out or discard cards from their hand. 2 Samorg. I like Samorg a lot because I think this format's going to be a little bit slower in terms of people not just like exploding all the time. They'll have to set up a little bit more, and so this stops your opponent from setting, and that's why it's important for like Vortex Trooper and Copy Plant, because they're wind, and it has a pretty easy summoning condition, and you can summon it 2 different ways. You can banish Darken the Wind from the grave, summon it from the hand, or discard a Darken the Wind to summon it from the grave. So it's really good, and high attack, gets over a lot of stuff. BLS, obvious, Lights and Darks. Gores and Trag. Trag is really good because I like to hold on to a lot of cards, so it always has a pretty high attack, and then its effect of like taking a monster and changing the level, you can do a lot of cool plays with it. 2 Veiler, just standard hand traps. Rhoda, search for Doppel or junk synchron, just kind of, I like it better than playing like a 3rd one of the other, because then you can just go into either one, whichever one you need at the time. Foolish, pretty standard, just like Foolish Dandy or something, or you could, if you're really like desperate, Foolish a light or a dark something, so you can bring out BLS or Samorg. Scapegoat, this is kind of also a tag, kind of weird. I'm testing it. It's been playing really well. I like it because you just like play it in phase, and then next turn if you have like level 1 tuner, you know, you can go into formula or something like that. You can just make a lot of different plays, and then also like at the very least, it's just good for defense. Avarice, a lot of milling and stuff, so reload.
I mean, they're good.
Monster Reborn, Mind Control.
I try not to.
Enemy Controller. I played it at 2 last summer, but that was when Tengu was at 3, so it was a lot better back then. And it's still a good card now because you can like take control of their monster like in the middle of their play, so you can stop some of the things that they're doing. And also, you know, you can use it on your turn, so you can go into a different level like Synchros or Xyz or something like that, or, you know, you just change it to defense to stop an attack or something. 2 MSTs, Heavy, Dark Hole. These are the traps. 2 Call the Haunted. I like 2 over 3 because I'd rather just draw into some other like spells or monsters or something to get the combos going. This is more just like an addition, or sometimes it's just like nice to get an MST and then chain it and grab like Sangan or a Card Trooper and get a search or a draw. And 1 Torrential. Just kind of got to have some defense because you're not always going to have like the big combos all the time. So it's good for when you're waiting, trying to set up, where you can plus stuff like Card Trooper or Sangan. So, yeah.
Alright, so why no Solemns?
No Solemns? Well, I don't really like playing the back row too much. Like, I'd rather draw into the other thing so I can get the combos off. And I guess also, like, the paying life points goes with it, because when I kind of play slow, and then, like, once they get something, whether they have big monsters or they have, like, little cards in their hand, that's when I like to explode, because then that's when you pretty much take the game over. And if I pay life points to negate stuff, like I have the monsters and stuff to get over their cards. I don't necessarily need to negate it. I know like a lot of people might not agree with that, but that's how I feel about it. And yeah, paying life points isn't that good when I kind of have to wait, because I'm not always going to have something like a wall or a floater to just sit behind, so I might be taking some hits. Alright, for the extra deck, it's not exactly done. I don't have all the synchros I need. I'm kind of missing some stuff. But for starters, I play Shooting Star. This might come out, but I kind of like it because it's just like, it has the multiple effects, you know, where you can attack multiple times. I don't really use that, but just the fact where you can like negate the destruction and it like stays on the field, and also you can negate an attack with it, that becomes really helpful. Mistworm, it's just like the only level 9 now, so but I can make it pretty easy, and it's nice when you're pushing for game. Stardust and Scrap, pretty standard, just both like cards you gotta have. I might consider running another 8, but for now I think these are the best 2. I just play 1 Black Rose. I should probably go to 2 because of Debris, and then also there's other ways to make 7, but for now 1 has been working fine for me, and it hasn't been a problem. And extra deck space is pretty tight, but I like it for now. Gaia, because it's just like the only good level 6 left, and it's a nice beater. 26 gets over a lot of things. Iron Chain, because I would play Orient Dragon probably, but I don't have one. But you have to have a Dragon Synchro for Debris when you go level 6. Librarian. Librarian is it's really nice because you synchro a lot and you draw, and like if your opponent synchros, you draw 2, and it's really easy to make with all the different like 1s and 4s and 3s and 2s and stuff like that. Android, I don't have a Catastor either, but Android is really nice. Sometimes I like it more because just like getting that life points, and sometimes I don't really like stay with it, like I'll synchro with it after I bring it out or something, but it's pretty good. It's working for me now. Army Arm, I really like Army Arm, and you just kind of have to have it for when you go like Singin, Spore, or something like that, Dandy, Card Trooper, you know. But it combos really well with BLS, obviously you make that OTK. Formula Synchron, standard, gotta have, draw 1 card. I played 3 level 4s, Utopia, Pablo Imperative, and Gem Knight. I'm probably going to take one of these out. I'm not sure which. I like this because it gets over 25s. Obviously, staple like stops attack. This is really nice for when I need to like push for game or they have something set. If they have like Spear Reaper or something like that. Yeah, but I think one of those needs to come out for another Black Rose or something. Zen Mines, just in case when I have like Dandy or something else, and I need to stop something. This is really good for defense. You guys know what it is.
Alright, so anything else you have to say?
I'm really hoping that this deck is going to do well next format. I think it will. I really like when they brought back some of the cards. It made the deck a little bit more powerful, and like people can play it more. And I think it's better than before, because before it was just kind of a problem, but now it's going to take a little bit more skill and creativity to make it really good. And so I'm looking forward to next format and doing well with this. So just want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Blake, also known as Vanilla Crisp from Team Varsity Squad 9. That's our channel. So you check that out. Check out Egg Roll Films and subscribe.
Alright, thanks Blake.